there's another thing that's happened connected to all this is that the Justice Department now has just frozen or that's the word they're using. We've frozen the Civil Rights Division.
Hmm.
So they'll no longer be, our Justice Department will no longer be uh, pursuing crimes against individuals falling under whether there's been a civil rights violation. So, which is a human rights violation, right? So, what does that? I know we can say, okay, it's all more evidence. We're going back to this era, but what is that? What's that portend to us? What do you, you know, if there's no justice now available
Mhm.
for people who are being discriminated against
Yeah, I
or
mean,
even by
think-
police. There's no justice.
absolutely no justice. I mean, think about it. The Department of Justice was formed by President Grant in the Grant administration to address the problem of domestic political terrorism in the South by groups like the Ku Klux Klan. That was why the Department of Justice was founded. So, in a way, it was founded to protect the civil rights and the human rights
Yeah.
of former slaves. And that's the tradition of the Justice Department. And he clearly wants to upend that. But, I'm not surprised. The man is a lawless president. He is, in my view, an illegitimate one because even though the Supreme Court refused to implement it, he's barred by the 14th Amendment, actually,
Yes.
to even
Yes.
hold
Yes.
office. It's the reasons why they all hate the 14th Amendment because there's actually a constitutional bar. The Supreme Court just let him run 4 elections after inciting an insurrection, and the 14th Amendment clearly says that you can't do that unless you're pardoned by both houses of Congress by a two-thirds vote. So Trump himself is a lawless person. He's the first convicted felon to become the president of the United States. He has gotten away with all his criminal actions. His role in January 6th now is going to be part of history. He's definitely not going to be prosecuted for it while he's in office because of this informal rule that the Department of Justice has. So the fact that he would pardon felons and that, as you said earlier, pardon real criminals, these
Yeah.
insurrectionists, shows that he knows that he led that insurrection. He
Yeah.
feels complicit in that. So, as someone said, it was like as if he was pardoning himself
Hmm.
for that fiasco by pardoning these people who are really unsavory characters, as you said,
Yeah.
leaders of the Oath Keepers and the Proud Boys. These are neo-Nazi, right-wing, white supremacists, paramilitias as much as the White Liners and the White Leagues and the First Clan of the Reconstruction era. So I think he really wants to muddy the lines between right and wrong, and he wants to upend the rule of law because he identifies with those criminals because that's what he did.